All right, so Mika, thanks for joining us today. It's been about 10, 11 days or so since your first big mile effort that we did, and we haven't really spoken to you since. So today, obviously, we just want to sort of check back in on, the last Friday you went out and tried to achieve this sub 5 minute mile, and you absolutely nailed it, and you did it. You got 4:54, and how does it feel? Like,
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, coming out of lockdown last year, I wasn't doing much running, and so there were no events really to look forward to. There was really nothing. And then you introduced the idea, and it was something to like get motivated with in a short space of time. And so, like, a short space of time, considering how short I've had to train for this, it's like it's quite a nice achievement. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
awesome. Now, just we want to get back a little bit more to the specifics of the race. Obviously, it started out quite a bit faster than what we planned, which you managed to sort of deal with. And I didn't do so well on the other hand. But then the pace did settle back a little bit into slightly below race pace, and it did kind of settle down so that by the end of the second lap, we were actually dead on target with where we wanted to be. Explain to us and to the viewers a little bit from that halfway mark. What was going through your mind? How was your body feeling? Were you confident that you could get it from that point, or share your thoughts with us?
Yeah, okay. So obviously, I haven't run many track events. I've never raced track. I've always used to do like 3 kilometers of running plus. So it was quite an odd experience running for such a short time almost. Um, so obviously, I went out with the mindset of just trying to like not do, not overdo it in the beginning and then blowing out, because sometimes in my training runs then I tend to go faster in the beginning and then slow down, so just trying to be consistent. And so obviously during the run on the first and second felt good, like I just keeping it calm, not doing anything crazy. Then on the third and fourth lap, Mika, I noticed that you dropped off, and obviously the
Thanks for
girls,
reminding me.
yeah, so the twins weren't running, so it was basically just Mike and I, and we were both feeling up to it. In fact, I tried to pass him, but he said no, and I must rather stay behind him, and he will lead the pace. And so we both started increasing our pace, and yeah, it felt good. The third lap was a bit challenging. It was, yeah, it's like I could feel it. Then the fourth lap, I just tried to like push as fast and as hard as
You
I
had a
could.
little bit of a kick towards the
Yeah,
end
kicked
there.
towards the end, yeah.
That finish line
Yeah.
motivation kicked in.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then fast forward another week. Obviously, the achievement was in the bag. You had the sub 5 minute mile. You'd been back to school for a week. Our weather was a little bit indifferent. There was a lot that had changed. I guess what the viewers might be interested to know is your mindset going into that
Yeah.
second race. Were you 100% committed to breaking the 5 minute mile, or were you like, I've kind of done it already? And what influence did A, the weather and the smoke and all that kind of thing, and B, being at school make to the achievement as well?
Okay, so yeah, obviously going into the second attempt, I already knew that I bagged the sub 5 minute mile, so obviously the nerves weren't there and the adrenaline wasn't there, but obviously I was trying to still try and break my record, but the drive just wasn't there, because I guess I've already done it. Like almost that first time drive just wasn't there. Like I not like I was going there just to muck around and stuff. I did go with the mindset of trying to break it,
But you have to go pretty deep.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
go to the depths of
Mhm.
what you got available, and sometimes
Yeah.
that motivation is what you need to get there.
Yeah. And then yeah, the school the week, because prior to my first attempt, I was doing virtual school, so I was at home every day. My schedule was like a lot more relaxed, and I could wake up like later on in the day, and so it was much nicer. And then obviously on my second attempt, I'd been back to school for a week, and so I had to get used to waking up earlier, concentrating for longer during classes, and so it just wasn't as great. Like I just felt more fatigued, I guess. And then the air quality, there was like that fire and somewhere, and so it was causing a lot of smoke
Hardship.
in front. Yeah, it was causing a lot of smoke, and the air quality wasn't good, and I tend to get affected by the air pretty
I
easily.
think we were all coughing a
Yeah.
little bit afterwards. Yeah. And I mean, the wind was very deceptive. There were moments when we got there and it felt like there was nothing, and then the gusts got up. The key thing was when we went down the field to do our pre-race interviews, what I saw is that our hair was blowing around a lot, and I didn't actually realize it when we were doing it. But I think like it's very deceptive how gusty it was on that day, because it comes in parts, and I don't think we got the best deal with it there. So I think there's a little bit of the weather that came into it as well. The weather, air quality, you being at school, probably not having the same motivation, and the difference was 6 seconds. It makes sense, I think, when you put it all together. That's awesome, Mika. Thanks for taking the time out to chat to us. I'm sure the viewers are going to miss our little training sessions and things like that. But any last words from yourself?
Thank you for arranging this event, and it was pretty fun. And hopefully there's more events in the future, and hopefully some of you will join.
There, you heard it. Thanks, guys.